Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on second down is Luck. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Luck. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Let it roll, let it roll.
They hand off to their big tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Luck now on second down. Ebron with it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is Hines. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Let it roll, let it roll. Tempo, tempo, tempo.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Back to throw. Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away. But oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They snap it to Luck. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now it's Hines. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. They run again with Hines. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Go.
They'll try to run with Hines. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron from a yard out. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Keenum. And incomplete to open things up. He was trying to get that one to Demaryius Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
Now a handoff looking right. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
On 3rd down, that's Lindsey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. Back 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
Hurry, hurry!
On 1st and 10, Luck. Ebron's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Turbin, toss play. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Locke. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Luck now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Love. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. Jack Doyle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 20.
553.
Keenum now on first down. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes. Down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
We're good. 553. Hey, orange.
Just beating the play clock. Keenum. And he's going to go down again.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
22.
And they'll bootleg it here with Keenum. He'll buy some time right. Got some real estate inside the 30. And on the catch right side, this is... Sanders.
Let's go. No. Roger. Hey, go, Roger.
And they'll run it here. They'll get about got 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
53. Roger. Let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Roger.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Roger.
Keenum now on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, we're good. Let's go.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Oh, look at this play call. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for two. Keenum going to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Luck now to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Robert Turbin out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion. And we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On the run, it's Robert Turbin. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Go.
Now it's Luck. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Luck. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one a back break.